What is going on, collective? Well, welcome back to Joy Box Here, which girl Empress Gem here to drop these jewels. Happy Sunday, Clarity Day, Happiness Day, Wish Fulfillment Day, getting ready for a new weekday, but most importantly, Self Care Sunday. So I'm here to drop that message, guys. Um, this morning took me a little bit more to like there was a lot coming in, like slowly and subtly. But it was like gathering all in, paying it all attention, putting it all together, and seeing how it all fits in and what's working, what will work, what don't work, right? So essentially, as I was pre-shuffling, getting into the energy for this morning, right? I feel this message is self-care for yourself, but it is mainly about your relationships and more so like you're holding yourself accountable in certain aspects, holding other people accountable in certain aspects of the relationship, right? And knowing when it's time to move on or to disconnect, separate, give distance, space, loving somebody from a distance. It's knowing when there's no more growth and stability in the situation, and knowing that no matter how hard you try in a situation or you want to believe in somebody or something, that you need to leave them to their own, right? So that is a lot of what I am getting. But we'll see as the cards come up. But that's a lot of what I feel it's about. It's about relationships here and how they mold you and when does a relationship, whether romantic, platonic, even even your family, business, whatever, when is it time for that contract to like when it has expired, when is it, to let go, to finally walk away, to know that it's not serving you anymore, right? I'm using the Osho Tarot today. And so far I'm already looking at the Hierophant, okay, underneath the deck. No thingness. So a nothingness, but no thingness, right? Like it's like not just doing anything and being about anything or being down for anything or anyone. It's like having true purpose, right? And knowing again when something is not helping you grow, seeing the signs and knowing when to separate and get out of a situation or whatever, and being able to continue on better and stronger for yourself. And sometimes we leave situations and it may be hard for us, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's best for all parties involved, or both parties or whatever the case may be. Like you could be at a company, a job, and say, you're doing a great job, and maybe you got there afterwards. So say there's like six other employees already there, you show up after them and you come in, you're doing this amazing job or whatever, but nonetheless you're not fulfilled. But the job is easy, you're good at it, you get praises, it pays the bills. But there's all this other conflict with your other coworkers that maybe your supervisor don't see. And it's like the other six people, they were already clicked up together, and you come in, you're shining, they don't like you, whatever, but they have to respect you and what you do. You get presented an opportunity, or you open your eyes and you realize, my job here is done. Or maybe something does pop up, like in an email, you get a call back from something, confirmations, baby. But you get these things, and you move on, and it's those signs, it's those cues from the universe, from God, that it's time for you to move on, because A, your job here is done. B, the environment is going to become hostile. Okay, nothingness. Like there's going to be nothing there for you. It's not no longer aligning with you. Okay, and C. I don't know if I said A, B, C, or one, two, three, whatever. And C. It's like the longer you stay, it becomes more detrimental to your growth and to the growth of those around you, because it's like maybe because you are so good and you're outshining, you're able to tackle more tasks and get more work done. This looks good for you, but it looks bad for them, especially those who already been there, because it's showing that they're lazy, or they're not taking a job as serious, or that like it just shows where they're not growing, where they lack at, by you coming in and outshining. So it's like you getting up and finally leaving because you're being guided to helps you, so that you can grow into a new position, and it allows those people who stay behind to grow, so that we can fill the shoes that the stepping grounds that you have set. They can fill those shoes and walk in those stepping grounds. So I feel that it's a lot of that, and for a lot of people, sometimes it's hard to separate, break up, divorce, quit, move, but sometimes it is the best decision. It's all about having that courage and taking that step, going by faith, not by sight, right? So let's get into the message. Again, it's your girl, Empress Gem. I'm here to drop these jewels. General message, guys, so please take what's for you, leave the rest behind. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, notifications so you know when I post. Book a reading. If you feel any of my messages resonate with you and you want to go in depth, I am open for bookings. You can look on my website or you can email me. That's listed below. If you feel like you want a tip or whatever, that's listed below as well. So let's see what we have here. Divine Holy Spirit for the collective. Try not to shake up the camera, and I'm also trying to pay attention today, so that way I notice like this week all my messages, especially like when they are when I get to like the real good part, my camera cut off. So I'm gonna try to pay attention today to catch any of that, to make sure we get our whole full message and not a beat is missing. Because the message I did yesterday, oh my lord, when I went back to like edit it and put the two pieces together and I seen how much was cut out, it was just like word. But you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the whole message still got across and still got out, so whatever. Underneath the deck we have change. I'm telling you, there's changes taking place, and I feel like these are in your relationships here. And is learning to live and let love, okay? Better to have love than not loved at all. Live and learn, right? And just being okay with, you know, that will changing, that, you know, destiny aligning itself, you continuing on the path towards your purpose, okay? So let's see. Divine Holy Spirit, what do we have here for the collective? One card for today's self-care. What do they need to know? Oh, we have charity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my holy intuition always guide the way. And this is like listening to your heart. And I literally started, listen to your heart when it's calling for you. So, yes. And it's crazy. I got these, a similar type of flower right now on my table. But charity here, okay? Oh, it ain't even charity, it's clarity. So somebody name could be Charity. Or this is like, you know, this is giving back. And some and yellow butterflies are significant. And these white flowers, I'm telling you, they like right here. Look, I'm going to show y'all. Because I'm not bullshitting. The white flower. Do. So, yeah, clarity is the self-care Sunday message. We have two, but clarity is upright. I'm still hesitant on whether or not this one is supposed to be here. But clarity, right? It's knowing and understanding that the things that are happening in your life are happening for a reason. Having a true understanding and just not, you know, fighting against it. I feel like things could even be coming to you in such, you know, an obvious way that it's like you have no choice. Like, how much more clarity do you need about a situation? What is the spirit? Yep, health. If you're stressed out, you go somewhere, your stomach hurts, somebody come around, you get bad taste, you get bad feeling, you get headache, you feel faint, you get angry, you get upset. It's like your body. That's why, that's why I said, you know, you listening to your heart, your intuition, your gut instinct, right? Your health here. And those things are all triggers and signs and warnings to let you know if you should or should not be somewhere. Okay, butterflies aren't always a good thing when you're dealing with somebody, you know. Sometimes that could be a sour feeling, you know. But it's like, you know, heart palpitations. Somebody might cause increased anxiety and your heart start racing, you start sweating, you know. It's paying attention to those things, you know, that's helping you gain this clarity here about, you know, how to move, whether or not a place is appropriate for you, whether or not a certain energy you should be around or not. But this house says, allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to the sacred form, okay? And just a real quick thing, because if you're new here and you don't know, I am a registered nurse. So, you know, sometimes I talk about health things, other times I don't, you know. But one thing I will say, especially in relation to what the message has been given so far, is stress, guys. Burnout and stress. Okay? Taking the true time to heal and take care of yourself. Rest when you need to rest, not overworking yourself. Right? Not burdening your own body, your own mind, your own soul, your own emotions. Removing yourself for that moment of time, so that you can have that full on clarity, right? Or, separating yourself to receive that clarity that maybe somewhere is not where you need to be. Um, I don't know, somebody's Hindi. I don't know why I felt like that. Or it's something with henna. Yeah, sunflowers are significant too. But, cause you're my son, you be my son, I think that's a Post Malone song, whatever. Or Spider-Man, being caught up in a web, tangled in some BS, right? But quick thing, stress is the number one killer. It is the number one killer. Okay? Stress breaks down your immune system. Stress causes, cortisol levels to go up, causes fat increase. Um, I'm not going to use big words. Fat in your arteries, right? Which can eventually move around and, cause, you know, heart attacks or strokes. So is health stress can cause to undereat, which can cause you to be malnutritioned, which again your body doesn't have enough of the nutrition it needs to properly heal itself, restore itself. Or you can be an overeater when you're stressed, which can then cause obesity and cause further health issues, especially if you don't get a grip on it. Obesity leads to diabetes, it leads to neuropathic damage and in your nerves, your feet and your joints, things of that nature, right? So being like understanding when something is detrimental to your health. And I don't know, maybe that'd be the wake up call for you guys, like your health start failing, even if it's your mental health, right? Um, Stress can then turn into more of an anxiety, a depressive state. Now your mental health is affected. You're not able to get up. You're having chronic fatigue, things of that nature. But it's paying attention and understanding and realizing that when certain things are truly affecting your health, your mind, body, soul, right? And your ability to get up and do just your basic mundane things. You might have that relationship where it's like every morning you roll over, you see that person, it's like you dread having to get up and do the things that you do of the day. Or you open your eyes and you got to go to work and you dread going there. Like it's hard for you to get out of bed. It's hard for you to be happy. It's hard for you to smile. It's hard for you to it's hard, hard, hard. And it's when you realize, in those moments, that's that light bulb triggering, like, this is not something good for you. Maybe you need to separate. Maybe it's something better. Maybe it's time to go within yourself, go into that hermit mode energy, right? It's time to do your checks and balances. Time to write out those lists of pros and cons. What are the benefits? What are the disadvantages? So that way you can move on and, truly get yourself aligned to working. We do our best. We are in our tip-top shape. When we're aligned with our true purpose, our true meaning. That is when the best is shown out of you, okay? You'll know and you'll notice and you have known and you will know that when you're not in alignment, things fall apart. And you might not pay attention so quick to yourself, your own vessel, but you'll notice that everything else around you will start falling apart, right? It might even be as subtle as come outside and you got a flat tire, or I don't know, just like little things. Like it might be objects, or you're losing things, things being misplaced, things breaking, um pests in any shape, form, or aspect of life. Like is noticing, when those things happen, that you're probably not in your best circumstance, you're not in the best alignment for yourself, when you're I was telling maybe a couple weeks ago, and I was like going through some things, and I was trying to decide on what to do. And I don't know, maybe I sat too long on my decision, because if it's not one thing that I noticed that God does with me, is he will make me feel extremely uncomfortable. And it is at that point when I'm extremely uncomfortable in a situation that I remove myself or I make some sort of adjustment. And at some given points, as I was on my journey in the beginning, I mean, even when I was little, because I've been on this journey for a very, 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 very long time. This ain't nothing that I just woke up one day and was like, oh, let me pull some tarot cards for people. Or, oh, this, nah, let me burn an incense. Oh, let me buy a crystal. No, I've been collecting rocks since I could go outside. I've been, making those fake flower potions with my friends, and all that stuff. And being put in uncomfortable situations, choosing my religious paths and what I'm choosing to study, and eventually becoming just a spiritual omnious person by the time I was like 12, 13, right? So like I said, I noticed that even when I was younger, like I would be put in like uncomfortable situations, and when I didn't move as I should have, when I first felt that discomfort, it's like, that tower hits, and it hits hard. If you're right. When the towers come, they come. So I began to mature more on my journey. I realized soon as that first sign of discomfort arises, it's time for me to get ready to make some changes or start making changes. Figure out why I'm uncomfortable, and get comfortable again. Okay, whether this was needing to quit a job, needing to move, needing to get a new car, needing to change my diet, not going somewhere, because shoot, my peoples will tell you today, like, once I feel like a something presented to me, if I feel a sense of discomfort, or I feel uncomfortable, or like my body does something, like certain things, I'll say no. And because they know who I am and they trust me to enough, to the point today they'll be like, just said no is no, or whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, maybe somebody else might choose to still go, and they'll be like, yo, that shit was this, it was that. And he's like, oh, you was right, I shouldn't have went either. Da, da, da. Like, it'll be stuff like that. But it's like, it's listening to yourself and knowing that when you're feeling uneased, right? So because those things, your body, your temple, will give you that clarity. Again, paying attention to what yourself is doing will help you follow your intuition a lot more. Listening to your heart, that gut instinct. Yup. Underneath, we got service. Okay. The things that you do, the things that are presented to you. But it says you stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation, right? Things that are meant for you come easy. Like I said, it's not meant to make you feel uncomfortable, okay? At all. So, let's get deeper. Make sure that we're not losing our recording. Yeah, we have Six of Wands here. Success, okay? Leo energy here. Leo birthday blessing. I know I said it. I know I've said it to you guys in a reading, but it's your season, and I know I post like once, maybe twice a day. So I'll remind y'all every day. Birthday blessings, beautiful. Okay, but this is success and triumph over everything that you do. Even if it's on a world wide web. Okay. But this is being in the glory and everybody feeling your glory. Your vibration so high that it is affecting the universe, right? You're making other people vibrate high, which is what we want. We want to move and operate out of a place of love for the sake of all mankind, all of humanity, all of society, for the whole universe, right? Our universe and the others. The Fool, Aries energy, taking these new leaps of faith. Two fire sign energies, right? Passions, following your passion here. Yeah, it's a need to let go of clinging to the past, or the past being stripped. And I don't necessarily feel like it's like your past. It's like past events, past people, past places. Knowing when your time is up in a situation. When the artwork isn't really what you thought it was, right? When the things aren't as clear. Because that picture was not clear, right? I mean, it's art, but there was no clear understanding of what truly was on that canvas. So we'll get our 3 cards. We'll look into the past of this energy, present of this energy, and the future of this energy. And, and paying attention. So let's see. Oh no, it made me cut like that. What are these that I want to flake off? Yeah, healing, laziness. Laziness is not a cups though, but this is healing. King of Cups. That's 10 cups though, all together. But this is, walking into that final bliss for yourself, right? Loving yourself. A lot of self-love energy, okay? Listening to you. Choosing what is best for you, because you know that in the end of the day, when you're choosing what's best for you, for your highest good, there's a great chance that it's also for the highest good of those that are around you, okay? As I say that, we have breakthrough here. Number 11, this is justice, okay? Libra energy. But there's a major breakthrough coming through. So Divine Holy Spirit, can we have 3 cards, please? First card out is the Wheel of Fortune. It's change. Fixed energy. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Second card we got out is Two of Swords. Schizophrenia. Right now, like I said, it is lack of clarity. Trying to understand, what is this? What am I going through? You're being put in uncomfortable situations because you need to get out of them. You need to remove yourself. For some of you guys, it's like there's a strong disconnect. There's a disconnect between what you know you need to do and what you're actually doing, or what you feel, because it's the heart chakra, it's the emotions. It's like deep in your heart, you know what you gotta do. We got some blue. You're looking at your thoughts like you're over analyzing the situation currently, and this is what's disconnecting you from ground, almost being grounded, completely grounded here. Needing to make a final decision of what and who and where to cut off, where to go, what to do, that final step, and actually taking that step, because you have that true clarity that you really need. But it's like you're going back and forth with yourself. It's like still want to be stuck and cling on to, you know, the past because it's comfort. Like, it's not that it's because it's familiar, because it's uncomfortable there in the past, but it's familiar, you know, already. But again, this is also repeating cycles, and it's time to, and there's no growth. So a change has been implemented in your life in the past, okay, that has made you uncomfortable, that is requiring you to grow, requiring you to change. And right now, in your current state, you feel like you're losing it because, granted, it was uncomfortable, it was familiar, it was something you've been consistently doing, you're okay with doing it, but it's like it's time for, like, you have other plans. Okay, staying in alignment, getting in alignment, and staying in alignment, and traveling and doing exactly what it is that you need to do. You have other plans right now, okay? So right now, it's about bringing all of that together and making a final decision. No matter how much it may hurt you, it may hurt the other people, at the end of the day, it is actually good for is actually the highest good for everyone, right? And at the end of the day, in the future, we have completion, the final puzzle piece being put in, that last thought. And it's crazy. It's like the part that's going into like the third eye. It's like listening to your intuition full on, because you have that true clarity here that something is just not good for you. It's detrimental. It's hurting you. And moving forward here, okay, with this completion, this closing out of the cycles, no longer going through these cycles, but finally putting the final puzzle piece in and completing these cycles with this world card energy. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. Okay. Underneath the deck, yeah, Six of Swords. The burden, because it's hard to move forward. It's like, again, you feel you know what you need to do. You know that it's affecting your stability and your grounding. You feel off. You don't feel like it's anchored. But again, somewhere in your mind, you can't just like fully put all the pieces together. It's like there's some sort of fear here of moving forward, or not really quite being sure why you're being removed, because again, it's familiar and it's safe, but it's not for you. It's time for you to get past this. And for some of you guys, you could see it as a challenge. There could be shaded areas of gray, like fog, not really clear. It's like, okay, I see all of this smoke, but it's like, if I walk through the smoke, what's on the other side? And little do you know, like, the other side may actually be that bliss that you're looking for. But again, there's this sort of fear here, or this indecision. Okay. We're going to use the answer deck. And the thing about this deck here is, this is the first deck I ever bought. I'm not going to give you all the year I bought the deck. It's going to date me. But not for nothing, to let you know I've been doing this for a long time. So underneath the deck, we have growth in reverse. Okay. Like I said, something's not growing. You don't feel like you're growing. There's no growth in that job, right? It's time to journey on. It's time to move on. A lot of changes are happening. There's no growth in that home environment. There's no growth in that relationship. It's time to move on. All right, Divine Holy Spirit, let's see. What do we have? I won't take no more than 5 cards for each one. So let's see. Make sure we're still recording. Yep. What do we have here for change? Why is change here? Yeah, this could definitely be dealing with work. Not having any power, lack of power thereof, right? The lights going out. But there's, again, like I was saying, that competition here. That competition, feeling like somebody's like stealing your work, stealing creativity. Whatever it is that you have been working in though, or working on, it's not helping you. Like, I feel like that's the bottom line, or like your passion for it has died out, right? Or like I said, there's no more power to give to the situation. You have fully charged the battery of whatever the situation is. Time for you to move on. Okay, but the good news is justice has come in. Something has come in for you where you need to change, or you've been being presented, or you've been presented with new opportunities to move forward here. Okay, and this is where you're sitting stuck. Because in the past, you were sitting in a situation where you were unhappy. The happiness has died. The thrill is gone. Tell me about the good news. Yeah, it's good news. You could find out something about a hidden enemy here, and that's going to allow you to bring, and it allowed you to bring justice. So maybe, like I said, going back to that work dynamic, and you losing your power, losing your drive, losing your ambition, losing your motivation, or, being overlooked, somebody else getting credit for your work, right? You're putting in all this work, not getting any credit. Somebody else is getting credit. I feel like the news is coming out about this hidden person, this hidden enemy, this person who is doing these things, who is sabotaging you, delaying you, and justice has been served. And this is what's propelling this change. Now you have to move forward. You have to go on. You found out the truth about a situation here where somebody was stealing your light, your shine, taking your energy, using you, abusing you, right? And now it's time to move on. And you've received all the information that you needed about this person or place or the thing or the group or whatever. And justice is here to be served. Yeah, you get this wisdom, this download, this knowledge. Wisdom, I'm seeing it in the, can't even give you, it's the purple tarot deck. I see the back of the cards. I can't even give you the deck name. But the wisdom in that deck is the Hierophant, right? God has given you clear direction, clear signs about what is going on. That is your justice here to move forward, to make these changes. Maybe you've been praying for this, right? And now it's here. But now you're sitting here in this schizophrenic energy. Not really like flip-flopping back and forth, being very worried. But this is all, schizophrenia is like, it's in the mind. There's no real true block. Like, nobody's blocking you. This is you blocking yourself and your mind here. You need to open yourself up and become vulnerable. Not be afraid. Walk by faith, baby, not by sight. What? Where'd it go? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, you could have had a friend who made some sort of mistake here. Somebody could have tried to say something to stop you or block you. Yeah. Some of you guys also got a friend who's trying to come back around. There's a friend in your energy right now. Don't necessarily gotta be like a friend, could be a lover, whatever. This other energy, this other part, somebody trying to come back around. They want to be a barrier, they want to be a block because they made a mistake. They see that you're moving on, you're moving forward. You also could have a friend here who you really don't mess with, or maybe one that you need to burn the bridge of, who is trying to tell you that you're making a mistake. They're trying to become a barrier for you. But there are no mistakes made. Like, things happen for a reason, believe it or not, especially when it's out of your control and there's nothing that you could do about it. This is also the energy of where you have moved on with this justice and somebody wanting you to come back because now they realize they've made a mistake, and this is what's causing you to have this indecision. But don't allow this to become a barrier in your life to keep you stuck. Yeah, there's that anxiety. Don't allow somebody in anxiety, like schizophrenia, they kind of go hand in hand, but don't allow somebody to keep you stuck, right? I'm hearing, they want to see you better, just not better than them. Right now, with the energies that's around you, some of you guys definitely need to focus more on yourself, on your health, you know, isolating yourself, going into hermit mode, okay? Because there is a lot of heavy frustration here. Like I'm telling you, this stuff is starting to affect your mental health. What is this friend? Tell me about this friend. Yeah, this friend don't want to be let go of. Like they realize that they did something deceiving here and they don't want to be let go of. I feel like this person wants to come in. Like I said, it was a mistake. They want to come in and tell you these truths here. Or, oh, come back and work for us. We're sorry. We realized it was this hidden enemy, right? Please come back. But it's like, you're like, no, yeah, surprise. Please come back. They realize it wasn't you. Or they realize that they treated you wrongly. You didn't deserve whatever it is that this energy has done to you, right? What's the mistake? The mistake was playing on your top, to be honest. Yeah, there's a karmic feminine energy here. Could have brown hair. But this is also like my younger energy here. So this person could be, like child age, all the way up to say about the age of 25. Okay? 26. But this is a woman who did something, or this energy could just be childish, okay, or they could have brown hair. But this person they did some shit, right? They lied, they did a whole bunch of shit. It was a big mistake. Maybe these people trusted and believed in this person and you walked away, okay? For them to realize, like, damn, we chose the wrong one. This person's not mature enough for this position. They can't handle this. They can't do this, okay? Yeah, and it was a lesson that they had to learn. A lesson that somebody had to learn, or a lesson that this brown-haired woman in reverse had to learn. Okay? But this person, it's like they did all these things to try to cause a stress, and it's like today, it's like you realizing that there's nothing really blocking you. This is all mental, and this is all people coming in with their opinions, or people trying to be physical barriers, but they can't physically stop you. If you have the assets, the means, the energy, the drive, the plan, no one can really stop you but yourself, right? Especially if you've grown, like you old enough to do it, right? You can get up and go and as you wish, as you please. You have the perfect plan. You have the help. You have the assistance. Can't nobody stop you, right, from being on your path, doing what it is that you desire, what you need to do. Through all of this, though, at the end of the day, there's completion. The cycle closing out, you having a final puzzle piece to this. Yeah. You disconnecting from these fake friends, fake family members, these lovers, okay, these connections, okay? Could be a mother figure here, somebody that's older than you, somebody with gray hair, somebody who's supposed to have knowledge. Could be a supervisor or a boss here, okay? Somebody who's very clingy in nature as well. Somebody who act like they know it all and don't know a damn thing. Okay, but you're closing. You figured it out that you do not need to be involved with these people. I'm getting a bitter Betty. I heard bitter Betty. Okay, and negative Nancy. So definitely feminine energy here. Yeah, you're gonna have this victory. Somebody is definitely gonna separate themselves from like a mother figure here, an older woman who's been trying to guide them but been guiding them down the wrong path. They're about to separate from this. You're separating from this collective. Okay? Or maybe somebody was trying to groom you, with their mentality, their thought, their process. Like somebody was living vicariously or trying to. And this don't necessarily have to even be a family member. This could be somebody at work. Like I said, you show up to this job, somebody been there forever, they watching you work, and now they trying to be like you. But it was a mistake for trying to flip you and make you be like them. Because I feel like this person is, somebody might even like start to age, like look really, really old. Like within like I'm seeing 2 weeks, like somebody gonna look so different, and it's because I don't know if it's like their karma coming back or whatever. Like it's like somebody's going to start to wear their, like, it's going to show on them, like their demons and their darkness is going to show on them. And it really, I'm hearing, like, I feel like it don't matter, like, truly, like their age. Like it could be this brown haired younger woman, but she's gonna start looking old, like really old, because of all the things that this person has done, all these mistakes, trying to cause all these blockages and loss. Like this person's gonna start to look old. People are not gonna want to deal with them. This person might even lose their lover. I Side note, one person, somebody is gonna pass away. Somebody's gonna lose a lover. Because I heard widow, so condolences there. That's like very very small. Somebody's sick, but yeah, you end up with this victory over this person who um who thought they knew more than you and they don't, right? Yeah, like I said, you gain so much. You gain this clarity here when you realize that there is no one's able to stop you, truly. Yeah, the heartbreak. Three of Swords, letting energies go, seeing the truth. People getting the truth out of you, you being cutthroat, okay? People crying rivers out here. But it's like that truth that comes in, that clarity, you giving that truth. Like you telling somebody you see straight through them. Tell me about this fair-haired woman. I'm interested to know. See, yeah, there's a brown-haired man. I'm telling you. So this woman is also this brown-haired woman in reverse. Karmic. She was karmic to whoever this brown-haired man is, okay? So this could even be you, collective. As a brown-haired man, this person was karmic to you. And you're separating yourself from this energy here. You're not dealing with it anymore. Yeah, this person is a troubleshooter. They're a troublemaker. They come in and they purposely cause blockages. Like, this is giving true karmic energy. This is a jokester or whatever. Yeah, and this is, you'll see that this is somebody who was blocking your growth. Okay? This person was blocking your growth because they didn't believe in you. They doubted you because they had doubt in themselves. So they was going to make you doubt everything you were doing for yourself. Right? So that way you wouldn't have this clarity to move on. But you're going to see that the reason why this growth wasn't happening because you had this energy. This energy is currently around you, who is putting a lot of, who is trying to become a physical block, but they cannot. You're not allowing this person to block you, so they're trying to say things to you or do things to mess with you mentally, okay, to cause you to doubt. But in the same breath, the same doubt is making you uncomfortable, which in the end makes you move forward because you realize there's no growth in a situation. There's discomfort. You're uneasy. You don't like this. This is not where you're supposed to be. So you're going to start separating yourself out. Yeah, you're cutting ties. You're cutting cords. No more communication. You're going ghost. Like you are going ghost. There's no new beginning for these people. You're not doing it. Can I get it to just show? Come on, spirit. Thank you. So yeah, trying to watch the camera. Let's get your surrender messages. What do we have here for the collective? For the surrender message, Divine Holy Spirit. To close this out, the surrender message for the collective. Okay. See? And I caught that. Under the deck, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Exactly. Like I'm telling you, like things are, it's happening how it needs to happen. That's enough. Thank you, Spirit. I am the loving energy of the universe. Okay? Trusting your intuition here, knowing that you're making the moves that are best for you, not allowing someone else to tell you different. This one's up here on the health card, and it's yellow. Okay? Motivation, security within self. But happiness is my birthright. Taking care of yourself, your health, your well-being, that is your birthright. Right now, currently, if you're listening to me, you were born into this one vessel, this one body. You need to take care of it. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Exactly. Go by faith, not by sight. You go by faith, you'll see things clear. If you know, you know. My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. Karma is for God to hand out, and He does. So, when I'm connected to my joyful present, I attract support from the universe. So, like I said, choosing yourself, choosing your peace, being happy, right? Seeing things for what it is, that discomfort, not wanting to be uncomfortable anymore. And when you realize that you're uncomfortable and it's time to make a change, you start making those changes. The universe helps you make these changes. So I don't want to drag on with that. We're pulling from the Proverbs box today. So let's see. Divine Holy Spirit, what do we have for the collective? And we know we just get all of what comes out here. I'm already seeing that the fall is going to be a theme, a big time of change here. At the top, we have wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, there is future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs 24:14. And rainbows are of significance here in this message. This is like in the summer, beginning of fall. So definitely in the Leo going into Virgo season. Then we have a generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. And that goes back to the beginning, 11 and a 7. But that goes back to the beginning when I said sometimes some of the decisions that you make, you know, it's good for everybody involved, not just yourself, right? We have the godly walk with integrity. Blessed are their children who follow them. Proverbs 20, verse 7. Get out in nature a little bit more, guys. Go hug a tree. And I'm not saying that on no BS. Like, go hug a tree. Okay, seriously. But yeah, because as you can see, like the next two is foliage. Where I'm from, it's a beautiful thing up here in New England. But, the U.S. But, the fall time, that's what I'm saying. The leaves, when the leaves start to change, or you're changing like the leaves, you know, going through this transformation. But that still goes back to the earlier message too. The Lord has made everything for its purpose. Proverbs 16:4. Okay. And like I said, God will make you uncomfortable. That's what this is all. It's all saying the same thing back. God will make you uncomfortable and you will make changes. And it will be good for your highest good and the highest good of everyone else around you. Okay. Children are a crown to the age, and parents are the pride of their children. Proverbs 17:6. I said for some of you guys, it could be a parent, it could be a mother, okay, that you're getting away from or separating from, that you're realizing is, not, telling you the best thing, who might be putting that doubt in you. A parent who didn't believe in you, right? Who didn't support you as they should. Wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare to her. Proverbs 8:11, August 11th. Could be a significance. I'm also getting August 6th. But it's coming too. And that's a date that's coming. That's like, yeah. Dropping these jewels. Hope y'all paying attention. Right? Rubies are jewels. I'm dropping a jewel. Okay. So, fearing people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. Yes, God. Proverbs 29:25. Okay. And like I said, when I said about the age thing, somebody could be up to the age of 25 here in that car. Hell, could even be up to 29 seeing this here. But don't fear anyone. Don't allow anyone to put doubt in you. I was saying this the other day. I don't know to who and I don't know for what, but it was in relation to them, like Maybe I didn't say it aloud to them and I thought it because, sometimes, you drop pearls to people and it's just like, but, I literally, it was like they was talking about, oh, but what about this person? What if they say that? And in my mind, I was just like, yo, on some real shit, we was born by ourselves. We're gonna go out of this shit alone. There are no bunk beds and coffins, like, by far. Like, when they dig that hole, I mean, they might put another coffin on top of another, but it ain't two people sharing one solid box. You're still gonna be alone. You came in alone, you go out alone. So don't worry about what the next person has to say, especially when it comes to your life. If you know that you're moving with pure intention and for your highest good and the highest good of those around you, that's all that matters. If you know that you're moving in the light of God, that is all that matters. Don't allow people to scare you or put doubt or insecurities in you. Don't let people kill your dreams or your passions either, collective. This week is a week of focusing on clarity and the people around you. Listening to your body, paying attention to the signs and symptoms when you're around people. When you're in such a beautiful, happy mood and a certain energy come around and you're just instantly angry, upset, or sad, pay attention. That energy may not be good for you. That's all I have. I love your face. I hope this message reaches who it needs to reach, and we all have a wonderful week. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you more than you know. Peace.